Hi, my name is Jim Tobin, president of the Taxpayer Education Foundation. We're here today to discuss our report on SERS, the State Employee Retirement System, SERS, S-E-R-S. SERS is just another example of the state's inability to fund the pension promises made to the current 72,000 SERS payees in the third largest state pension fund. Like all the pension funds in the state, SERS is bound by law to keep unrealistic promises made to government employees at any and all costs to the taxpayers who are forced to pay them. For every $1 that SERS members deposited into their own pension fund last year, taxpayers were forced to deposit $7.15. By contrast, private sector employees are required by law to deposit a combined 15% of their earnings and employer profits into Social Security for an average annual Social Security pension of little more than $16,000 a year if they work at least 32 years and retire at 66, while the SERS counterparts average $34,000 annually for only 24 years of eligible employment, and the average age of retirement is 59. SERS pensioners are guaranteed an annual 3% compounded cost of living adjustment, COLA, regardless of market conditions. That means their pension is double after 24 years. So if they're retired at age 50 with a pension of $100,000 a year, by the time they're up to 74 years of age, they're getting $200,000 a year. That's what's driving us into bankruptcy in Illinois. The Social Security COLA is always limited to the Consumer Price Index. The 2018 Social Security COLA for taxpayers is 2%. Illinois is functionally bankrupt. Yeah, bankrupt is the generally accepted term for the financial state of not having the capacity to meet your financial obligations with the money you can beg, borrow, or steal from taxpayers.
Yes, Mr. Tobin.
Yeah.
I'm going over this report, the top 200 pensioners in this particular fund. And just looking over the first page, over half of the people that are earning $100,000 pensions are retiring in their 50s. Why is this so?
That is because this is the state employee retirement system. And there are a good number, dozens of them retiring at the age of 50 with full pension benefits. And the only government employees I know in Illinois so far that can retire with full pension benefits are those guys we love so much on the tollways that love to give us speeding tickets to fund their lavish pensions, the state police. They can only operate on state property, which means on the tollway and maybe a state, some other. They can't function in dangerous neighborhoods, so they're really not real police that we know and deal with. They're glorified Keystone cops. By the time they retire at 50, they're all receiving a pay of $100,000 a year or more. They get 80% of that first year. Another good, I forgot about a very important function of the state police. Working precincts for the politicians. We had our first experience with state police working precincts against one of our taxpayer members up in McHenry County. Governor Edgar had 6 of them out working the precincts for a tax raiser state representative who got reelected with the help of those busy state police who work precincts for the governor and help tax thieves get reelected. I believe that one was named Ann Hughes, if I'm not mistaken. I really think we can scale back the size of the state police. That's a good way to save a lot of money. Keep the crime bureau. I've heard good things about the state police crime bureau, but we really don't need all these state police that are running around the state highways and patrolling the Shawnee National Forest on state highways. I mean, we don't need that. It's a waste of taxpayer money. Illinois is a police state, has been for years, and the police work precincts at the local level too. You know, I know it happens in the cities and so forth, but we really don't need, well, the state police are by far the highest paid police and in the state of Illinois, and the biggest waste of taxpayer dollars in the state budget. Well, next to the pensions.
Understood.
Any other questions?
Just one more to tie in on this retiring ages. I see here Thomas Page retired at the ripe old age of 47. And he's making, and he will make, almost $6 million
Wow.
in total pensions. How is that possible?
It's Illinois. Anything is impossible for government employees. Anything is possible for government employees.